Give me 6 minutes and I will help you quit drinking forever. If you're stuck right now and you're trying to quit drinking but you don't know where to turn, you're probably thinking, should I go to AA? Should I go to rehab? Or should I speak to a therapist? Nothing feels like it fits. You know you want to change, but you're just left confused, lost, and frustrated. Let me say this straight up. You are not alone. There are millions of people in the exact same spot quietly suffering. Most of them, they are being fed outdated solutions. AA has a reported 5 to 10% success rate, whilst rehab costs thousands of dollars and puts you back into the same environment that you came from. Then we have willpower. It's good for a few days, but it doesn't last long term. I've broken down this video into 3 parts. So by the end, you will have that switch flicking moment that you've been waiting for. If we haven't met before, my name is Ben and I'm the founder of Hybrid Sobriety. It's a program that's got me 5 years sober whilst helping other high performing men do the same. I've just completed a training video for 2025. It is now free. I will leave the link below in the description, so check it out. Number 1. You are not alone. I used to think I was the only one. I'd wake up full of regret and tell myself I am done. And by Friday, I was back out again drinking. No one really knew how much I was struggling because on the outside, I was still functioning. I had a good job, I trained, I was well put together, but inside, my life was chaos. I was stuck in the cycle of drink, regret, repeat. And I couldn't figure out why I kept doing it, even though drinking had stopped becoming fun years ago. What nobody told me is that most people are in the exact same position. Intelligent, driven, high-performing men, but using alcohol to cope. You're not weak or you're not broken. You've just never had the right system, and I'm going to come to that shortly. Part number 2, alcohol is a drug. Here's the truth that most people never want to hear. Alcohol isn't the problem, it's the solution. We drink temporarily to relieve stress, boredom, and anxiety. But over time it becomes a problem, and then we try to fix alcohol with alcohol. Let's be honest, alcohol is a drug. It's one of the most addictive substances on the planet. Because it's legal and it's glamorized, nobody questions it. Think about it. You take a highly addictive substance, you make it socially acceptable, you glamorize it with adverts, movies, and Instagram. You tie it into every moment of life. Weddings, funerals, New Year's Eve. And then we wonder why people get hooked. If alcohol was discovered today, let's be honest, it would be illegal. But it's not, because it's profitable, and that's why nobody wants you to quit. I used to think alcohol was helping me. Helped me by letting my hair down and being more confident. But the truth is, it was robbed me of my real confidence. Not the confidence you find at the bottom of a bottle. I'd lost my self-respect. And to top things off, I had lost my ability to focus. I wasn't relaxing, I was just escaping my reality. And the truth is, the more I escaped, the further I was from becoming the man I wanted to be. There are people in their 60s to 70s who have spent their whole lives being addictive, but they never realized it. They never saw alcohol for what it was. They never understood the true cost of drinking, and now it's too late. We see it every day. We see these people in the same pub, sitting at the bar, telling the same story. But you are here now. That means that you've already woken up. Now it's time to take full accountability and take action for where you are in life. That brings me to part number 3. There's a new way, and it starts by flipping the whole approach on its head. Instead of trying to fight alcohol, you build a life that's so good that alcohol doesn't fit in anymore. No more room for hangovers, no more room for regret, just energy, focus, and momentum. But it starts with one thing: removing cravings. Cravings are the back door that alcohol keeps sneaking through. You're doing great, then the stress hits, you're tired, you're triggered, then boom, you drink. It's the same loop that keeps repeating itself over and over. So here's what we do instead. we build a bulletproof routine. One that locks in your sleep, your food, your mindset, your habits. Until you're so dialed in, you're so clear-headed that cravings stop showing up. And that's when it clicks. You don't need alcohol to feel good anymore. You have built something better. When I first quit, I didn't just stop drinking, I rebuilt my whole entire life. Sleeping for 8 hours a day was a non-negotiable. Exercising before work was a non-negotiable. I ate healthy meals and I limited sugar and I always kept myself hydrated. I studied self-development and the path illuminated as I walked it. I didn't have all the answers at once, but I kept myself accountable until they showed up. These are the basics, by the way, guys. If you want a healthy, successful life, these should be the bare minimum. This structure, it gave me control over my life, and once I was back in control, the cravings started to fade. This structure helped me get full control over my life. And once I was back in control, the cravings started to fade. Because I built a life that didn't need alcohol anymore. I was already feeling how I wanted to feel, clear, calm, and capable. And that is where everything changed. I'm telling you all this, guys, because I've lived it. I've already walked the path, and I help other guys do the same. Not through guilt, not through shame, but by helping them build a life so good, it leaves no room for poison. That being said, guys, it is easy for me to say on a YouTube video, but there's plenty of twists and turns. But I always say this, no cravings, no problem. I have a full video on how to get rid of them here. I thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.